Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Overton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. He's been a story all season long. Just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, David.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Now on first down from the 40. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a man, it's Overton. With the catch, it's Carry-On.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and then put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got the screen set up. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Now improvising. Fires to the tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sooners will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's carry on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Overton. It's complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man. It's carry on. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Reels it in down the left side. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the Heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you...
Gets loose in the middle. Past the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Overton. Here comes the Heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They got it, it's blocked. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead of this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
This has been a frustrating day. And I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Bryant. He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Georgia going up tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Green 25.
Snap in the shotgun. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They kick it away on fourth down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
And I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Good timing on the quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He's loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Okay.